got the robot cleaner. I call him the Lexi fur digester because my dog's name is Lexi and she sheds a lot, and so I just call it the Lexi fur digester. We're in the basement this time. I've done videos of it mapping out the upstairs, which, you know, as you can see, there's Lexi right there. Yeah, upstairs there. But we're gonna have it map out the basement. And I already have it started a little bit. So it's doing this area. This area is unfinished, but this part is finished. So like I'll show you a little bit. The stairs coming down, smoke detector there, and then you have this room, which if you go to that door, that's the furnace utility room, and then there's a closet there, and then there's a vent, and then you know there's a little vent there, and then this is like the main area, and then this area is unfinished, but there's a closet there and the storage under the stairs. This we just use as storage, but technically there's supposed to be a hallway going this way and a bathroom right over here. All this, and then that wall there is the garage. For whatever reason, this bedroom here is finished. It's just got a lot of junk in there right now. There's that portable washer, and then here's the cable, not the cable box, the circuit breaker, and then there's a closet there. And then, but then there's this room too, which is also unfinished, but this is just supposed to be like a door here, and a closet door here, and a closet there. There's a window there, but basically, yeah. So this is the hallway here, and then a bathroom here. But anyway, it's unfinished, so I have it mapping out the basement. I'm not going to use it to clean the basement a lot, but maybe I will, I don't know. But I'll go ahead and show you the map of what it's done so far. Alrighty, here's the map. It had got 2 rooms so far, and it kind of looks all scattered and weird right now. The yellow one, room 1, is that one bedroom that had the circuit breaker in there. It hasn't gotten the rest of the basement yet, so it's got like the unfinished part kind of. But it's cleaning the unfinished part. You may notice that, I don't know if I showed you where the charging base is, but that part, I wanted to put it like in the main area, but it can't be on carpet, and this unfinished area is like literally the only thing without carpet area right now. So but it's doing the hallway area, the storage area, and then, you know, if it finishes, and it should be able to map out this area over here where like the other bedroom is in the main area and the stairs. But it hasn't gone over there yet. I don't know if it didn't see it or if it's gonna go over there and eventually do that. So far it's just got 2 rooms, and of course, once that's done, I'll go ahead and edit it to make it look more nice. Because like upstairs, when I finished the map, it had like 5 rooms, and it counted like the living room, kitchen, dining, foyer, and laundry room, and the hallway all as one room for whatever reason. And then it had like the bathroom and my bedroom and the hallway is one, and the master bedroom and master bathroom as one for whatever reason, something like that. So I did edit those to have like more rooms. I think there's 12 now. Like I separated the kitchen and dining and the living room, even though it's on the same room and no walls. I just separated them because like I wanted certain areas to be cleaned and not use all of them at once. Yeah, as you can see, it's right here, and yeah, it's just the map is still in progress, so we'll see what happens. Right now it's just cleaning. I'll go ahead and show you in real life again. Here it is in real life again, and then over there is the charging base over there. I might have to actually move it because I don't know if I can get past there to that room over there, because it needs a lot of space, and there's just, as you can see, there's nowhere to put it, and I had to plug it into an outlet in the other bedroom. So we'll see what it does. I don't know if it's going to see that there's more room or not. It was able to go up, like there's a bump here, it was able to go up the one to that bedroom over there on the right. So I think it's going to go in there now because it has a hard time doing it, but it was able to when I wasn't looking. Now there it goes. So if it does that, it should be able to go over that one. It's trying. There we go. Yeah, there's the charging base, which I feel like that's too close to it. Maybe if I move it, but literally there's nowhere to move it. So let me try making some space. Maybe I'll be able to move it or something, I don't know. You can see it's in there. Just give me a second. You can see it's over there doing that room. Alright, I got it moved, so maybe it will think that it can go that way now. So let's see, where is it? There it is, right there. This is a really big mess in here because this is just storage, nothing's in here, so. Yep. You can see it's mapping that out. I'll go ahead and pull up the map and let you see that again. Go ahead and pull up the map. Here's the map. It's doing the other bedroom here. And you can see it's right by the bed. It thinks there's a wall there, but it's not. There's not. It's kind of by the chair. So it's kind of just mapping it out, and then it should clean it. It's at full speed because it's on the carpet. And I'm just gonna do the double thing probably, which I probably should have turned that off because it takes forever. But oh well. At least it cleans up more. But hopefully it doesn't think this is all, because there is more to it, to the basement, so maybe I'll have to have it map out more stuff, I don't know. So I could go and show you the I think the maps, if it lets me see the other maps. Map management. Yeah, so current map 1 is the basement. That map 2 is nothing really. Then map 3, which I gotta name them, but that one's the main floor there. It's kind of small. I'll go ahead and go back. Yeah, it's doing that. It's going back and forth in the room now. And I'll probably do a grid pattern also. So yeah, obviously there's a lot of stuff in the way, so it's not gonna be able to get everything, but at least we'll get some of the main area. And yeah, as you can see, because it's carpet, it's got those dots there, the shaded dots or whatever. So we'll go ahead and see what it does. I think it's gonna go the other way now, like the grid pattern. Yeah. Alrighty, it's returning, so I guess it didn't, it found a room 3, but it didn't map it, didn't clean it yet. Let me go ahead and turn on the real life camera real quick. Here it is in real life. It was in there cleaning, and now it's gonna go to the base. So it got that room, it saw it, but it didn't map it out. So I gotta have it do that maybe. That takes a while. Maybe I'll try the map while cleaning button, and maybe that will work. Maybe I'll have to make a new map. It's just going to the base now. And it will suck it in there and nothing. But yeah, I have it plugged in. There's like a cord there and it's an outlet there by that chair that I have it plugged into right now. Because the base can't be on carpet for whatever reason. It's trying to line itself up. I don't think it did it correctly. Yeah, it didn't. It's really trying. There we go. I'll go ahead and go back on the app and show you the map, and then I'll see if I can get it to clean this area and map out this area. Alrighty, here's the map. So it cleaned this area and that room. It hasn't gone over here, and it saw that there's another room there. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to do that, because there is still more. So let me see if it'll let me do this. So that's the map there. I think it thinks it's done, but it's not. This one. Huh. Alrighty, let me see if it'll let me create a new map. Because I want to do a new map, but I don't know if it will restart again. We'll try doing a new map, see what happens. I'm going to delete that one. Well, we'll wait a little bit. Let's try a new map. We'll do mapping while cleaning instead of the quick mapping this time. Because the quick mapping just went in rooms and didn't clean all of it. Just kind of looked in there and then cleaned. So we'll try this one once more and see what this one does. So it's gonna restart, but hopefully this one will work better. So now it's going in a room that it hasn't even been in yet, so I don't think it's even able to go in there before, because the charging base was too close to something else and it couldn't go past it. I'll go ahead and show you in real life real quick. Here it is in real life. It was there, it cleaned this, and now I'm gonna have it remap everything again. So it's in here. This kennel was like right here, and so it wasn't able to go past here because the charging base was there. This was the limit I could put it because it has to be on like a hard floor, and the most basement's carpet, and this part's unfinished, and there's an outlet behind there, but how am I going to get to that? So there was an outlet right over here, and then I put the thing there. That's all it would reach to. Yeah, it's cleaning in here now, so it hasn't been in here yet, so that's good. I'll go ahead and show you the map real quick. Here's the map. It's doing one of the rooms right now. Like I said, I'm trying to redo this map and have it try again because the old map, it didn't get all the basement. So we'll go ahead and see how this one works. Should be better. There's like these pads, like these foam mats or whatever. I don't even know what to call them. But I think it thinks it's carpet. Now it's kind of in the hallway near the all the stuff where the supposedly it's supposed to be a hallway, but it's just one little thing. But there's supposed to be a bathroom down here, but there's not. But yeah, it's just mapping out this area now. I'll go ahead and show you in real life again. Here it is in real life again. The charging base is there and the robot's there. It went in here a little bit, cleaned over here. I don't think it went quite over here, but I think it's gonna go back and re-clean it. I don't know if me going everywhere is confusing it or not, but it's trying to map out everything right now. So, trying to do the basement. I haven't done the basement yet, so I've only done the upstairs. I'm gonna go over it. Probably confused it, but whatever. Yeah, there's the charging base. And I'll go ahead and pull up the map again. We'll see what that one's showing. Here's the map. It's back in that unfinished room. Kind of going back and forth. I mapped out some of it. So that's good. There's like these pads and it thinks it's carpet, but it's okay. At least it helps get more gunk off of it. I might do a grid pattern, but it'll be fine. Yeah, you can see it's filling in as that shaded stuff. It's just going back and forth in there now. But hopefully it will get like the rest of the basement because there is a lot. It has to go over near the stairs, and there's like another room where the furnace is and all that. So it's just doing that. It says recommend ignoring carpets when creating new maps, but I don't know. I mean, most of the basement is carpet, so I don't know if I could really do that. So now it's kind of going by the drum set a little bit. Now it seems to be doing the grid pattern. Yep. I'll go ahead and show you in real life again. Here it is in real life. It's just been kind of cleaning this area, doing a grid pattern. It hasn't gone all the way over there yet. I wonder if it will. Hopefully it will. And maybe it'll go in here, and then hopefully we'll figure out that there's more there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go upstairs real quick, use the restroom, and get a charger for my phone, not a portable one, so doing all this recording won't kill it. So I'll try to not miss too much, but I'll be right back. Alrighty, it looks like it did all this. I was looking at it on the map, and it's kind of over here, and I think it went over there. So that's good. I just was gone for like 5 minutes, and gone some of this. Hopefully soon it will go over here and do this and go in there, and maybe you'll see stuff over here, and then somewhat eventually make it over here to this room. And I'm not worried about it going in the closet here, because some stuff in there. But what's weird is there's a circulation vent there. I don't know if you can see that. And then this is like the utility room where the furnace is. You can kind of hear it. But anyway, yeah, so that's the door to upstairs. And there's that smoke alarm there. And you may be wondering, I know this is off topic, but there's like a thermostat here. I don't know if I've ever shown this, it's kind of blurry. But it's like a really old style one. It goes to the fireplace there, which I think is cool. Because then this light switch does the 2 lights over there by the fireplace. But what's cool is that I think that's the temperature in here. And that's the set temperature, so if you turn it on, it's not always on, but you turn it on down here. There's like a little switch there, and you turn it on, it will turn on. And then when it gets to the desired temperature, it will turn off. Kind of like an actual heating system, which I thought was pretty cool. But anyway, let's go see where it's at. Yeah, it's in there still. I'll go ahead and pull up the map and show you that. Here's the map. It's still in that room with the drums and all the other stuff. I call it the racket room. It's an unfinished room. It's kind of by one of the symbols right now. It's trying to clean it up and map it out and stuff. And hasn't done much yet. That's what the map looks like so far, but it's done a grid pattern. It thinks that it's carpet, but really there's not carpet in here. There's a rug, but there's like these foam mats that kind of maybe think that is actual carpet. So yeah, it's just kind of trying to get everything right now and map it out. As you can see. Let's see where it's going now. Looks like it's going to the charging base area. Maybe it'll map out other stuff. Yeah, so it's over there. Kind of where the bathroom is supposed to be, but there's not a bathroom down here. But it came out of that room. Now it's in like the unfinished storage area, and you can see it added more to the map. You may be able to notice in the corner, kind of the top right corner on the screen is like a fan blade. Not exactly in the corner, but a little bit down from that. There's a fan blade, and it shows how, well, you know, what speed it's on, next to like a little sweeping symbol. That fan blade, it changes, you know, if it's on carpet or not, because I have it set to be on high speed when it's on carpet. And so when it's on carpet, it will go on 5 blades on there, but right now it's just got 3 blades because it's on the default speed. But right now it's mapping out the unfinished storage hallway area. I'll go ahead and show you that real quick in real life. Let you see that. Here it is in real life. It was cleaning that area over there, the room over there that's unfinished. There's like those colorful mats in there that it thinks is carpet. And yeah, right now it's doing that. Kind of got over here a little bit and went over here. Now it's going back that way. And then maybe it will go in this room. I don't know. Hopefully it will. I think that there's a room there, because there is. And then hopefully it'll go over here too. And maybe even after that it'll go in this room. I am wondering how it's going to do on this rug here. It's a really thick rug, but I think it should be fine. I don't know, but it's really soft. The heat is still on. It's a really cold morning. I just think it's funny. That vent is so tiny for this whole room here, and it's the only air vent down here. There's like a circulation vent there, but I just like, look at that. It's so tiny. Like, it's just so cute and tiny, and like, I don't know. I just think it's funny. There is air coming out of it. But, yeah, because like in the bedroom over here, there's a vent where that thing's hanging, but it's on the side there. And that one shoots out a good amount of air. That one over here used to, but I think it's not shooting out a good amount of air recently. I don't even feel very much. So I think because my dad has a lot of circulation vents covered, which isn't good. They're not all completely covered, but a lot of them are half covered, which just isn't good. So, like there's one there, and that one's not covered, as you can see. Probably clean it maybe, because look at all that dust there. And there's one in the closet in the other room over there for whatever reason. And but there's a lot upstairs. Like in the bedrooms, there's a couple of circulation vents, which I think is interesting. And then there's like 3 in the main area, 2 in the foyer, and 1 in the living room. But it's covered with an end table, so. And the other ones by the foyer are covered with like a shelf with hooks or something for jackets. So it's like interesting. I'll go ahead and pull up the map again and show you what it's doing on the map. Here it is on the map again. You know, I did that room. Now it's kind of doing the storage hallway area. It saw there was another room there, and then sees that there's a room here. Maybe it'll go in here. That'd be cool. But it's kind of just cleaning up right now and mapping, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, the heat's been on a lot this last night because I can hear the vents, and the heat's been on a lot because it's been cold last night. Got like 18 degrees, which we've had a really warm winter, but now it's all cold and back to normal winter weather. So, but anyway, yeah, I see it's mapping out that. So it just said cleaning completed, but it didn't clean this area or that room there, but it got it mapped out. So I think something's interesting. I'll go ahead and try to have it map out. So you got the 4 rooms. I'll go ahead and see if I can have it map out or clean over here and get the other rooms. I don't know why it's doing that, but we'll go ahead and see what it does. Maybe I'll have it go to room 1. Maybe it'll clean that. And then maybe it'll find the other rooms. So you can see it's going to the base, or you can see on the map it is. It's trying to line itself up, and then it will vacuum it all into the thing. But I'm gonna try to have it clean again. Maybe it will figure out that there's more rooms, because it didn't even go in all of them. I don't know if it's because it can't, but I don't know. Should be able to go over to the ledge here. I'll go ahead and show you real life again. And there it is right now, sucking all the thing in, the dirt into the base there. I mapped out, I cleaned this room and this room, got that on the map and got that on the map. I'll go ahead and have it clean again and see if it goes in there and starts cleaning, and then goes in here and starts cleaning, and then eventually maybe it will find this room over here. So let me go ahead and do that. Here's the map. Maybe it will clean room 1 and room 3, but for now, I'm gonna just let it do everything, and maybe it will find more. Cleaning. So we'll see what it does. So now it's cleaning again. It's not mapping, but it's cleaning. It thinks there's more. So it's probably gonna redo everything it just did. And then maybe it will go in there. So it's probably going to go back in the room that it was just in with the carpet that it thinks it has, but it's just the mats. So I'll go ahead and let it do that, and I'll watch it. It's doing this hallway room here right now. And then we'll see if it goes into room 1 eventually. Until then, I'm going to just let it do its thing. I'll check in and I'll record it for you a little bit here and there, and we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, it's been about 10 minutes since I started it to clean again after it mapped out everything, but didn't go over there in here. So it got this room and that room, and there's the charging base. So it's already cleaned this, now it's cleaning in here. And like I said, those pads are mats. It thinks that it's carpet, so it's gonna take longer and do a grid pattern. But I'll go ahead and show you on the map what it's done so far. Here it is on the map. Yeah, so it's done the room here, the hallway storage room thing, and then now it's doing this room, which has the pads, but it thinks that it's carpet. Hopefully it will do this room and then go over here and then see that there's more stuff to map out. Hopefully it'll do that, but as of now it's just done this. So I'll go ahead and let it get back to cleaning, and I'll let you know when something else happens. Alrighty, it's been like 5 or 6 more minutes since I've last done a check-in, and it looks like it's done all this and it's doing over there, and it's done this too. So now it's just, maybe it'll go in a different room, maybe it'll go in here next. I'll go ahead and look at the map and see what it is showing on there for you. Here's the map. Yeah, it's done this and this, so maybe it's kind of done a grid pattern in there because it thinks it's carpet. Looks kind of cool when you look at it. So maybe it'll go in these other rooms hopefully, and then it'll find the other rooms that it hasn't even seen yet. So we'll go ahead and see what happens. But yeah, it's coming in here. Thinking now it's going in the other room. Yep, it is. That's good. So now we'll get this room again in this map. You see it's starting to get the carpet. So that's good, and it's seeing more, as you can see. And that's good. I'll go ahead and show you in real life real quick what it's doing. Here it is in real life. It was in there, that went this way, and now it's in here because it already done this area. So now it's over here. And it already done this from earlier with a different map, but I'm trying to see if I can get it to remap. So we'll have it go in here again. This is over there. I'll go ahead and go back to the map. Yep, here's the map. In here, mapping out all that. And because it's carpet, it'll probably do a grid pattern like it did here. But it wasn't carpet, it just was the thing it thought it was. So yeah. I'll go ahead and let it do that, and I'll come check in a little bit. Alright, it looks like it just finished that room, and now it's coming here, but it just went back down that thing, so it has a hard time getting up there. But it should go up there soon. I just cleaned the room over there, and it came in here a little bit. Now let's see if it goes back in there. It just has a hard time getting up that ledge, but it eventually does. And just keep waiting. Come on. Sometimes it'll get stuck and then it'll go all fast and look like it's mad. Just waiting for that to happen. It was over there and here, now it's just trying to get on there again. There we go. The problem is it keeps turning around. Should go up here soon. Come on. There we go, finally. See, I can see it's in here now. It's got all this to clean. And hopefully it will see that there's a room here and it will go in there. But as of now, it's right there. Which I'll go ahead and show you the map real quick. Here's the map. It's finally in the main living area for the basement. And it's kind of getting that. So that's good. We got all this. Some of the unfinished areas. And now it's doing this. This part's probably going to take forever since it's carpet also. And so it has to get it all mapped out, then go across, then go grid pattern. So it's kind of over by the fireplace now. So, yeah. It's kind of just mapping things out. I'll go ahead and show you in real life again. Here it is in real life. Well, it's over there somewhere. It went through here, took forever to get here, then went this way. This way. Now it's over there. So now it's there. Let's see where it goes. I think it's kind of just seeing the area here. And yeah, I got all this area already. And I got these, that's what the charting base is because it can't be on carpet. But I got that room and that room there. Got this. I think I got some of this now. It's over here. And that's the door to the upstairs or the stairs. But I'm not worried about that being open. But hopefully it'll go in there too. I'll go ahead and show you the map. Here's the map again. Like I said, it got all that. Now it's in here. And it looks like it saw some of the other room. I don't know if it's going to count it as this room 1 here, the family room area. But if it does, I could just make it its own after the map is complete or finished. But yeah, so far it's done all this. This part's probably going to take the longest, but we'll see what happens. Kind of done a weird little pattern, but we'll see what happens. It's kind of by the wall still and by the door. Yep. Yep, it's doing good. Kind of just going around back and forth now. I'll go ahead and show you real life again. here it is in real life. It's kind of gone around here, and then it's been going over here again, back and forth there. So it's doing that. And yeah, hopefully it will get all this, and then hopefully we'll go in here and see that there's a room here too, because it hasn't really gone in here yet. But yeah, it's making it look nice so far. We got all the way, we got all this already. And the charging base is there because it can't be on carpet. I got all this and that. Now it's doing this. So that's good. And yeah, I'll go ahead and show you the map again. Here's the map again. Just going back and forth still. Those four little square dot things in the middle are the legs for the pool table. There's a pool table in the middle of this room here. So I'll have to go around those. But so far it's doing straight back and forth lines and it looks nice. And it says it knows that it's all carpet. Don't know why it's all shaded weird still. Maybe it will get that better looking eventually. I think it will. And it'll color it at the end and stuff. And then hopefully it will go into this room, which I think it will. So yeah. It's at the pole thing. So now it's gonna go around that. You can see the other rooms here that it did. You can see the faded lines that are kind of where it was moving, but it wasn't like in its route. You can kind of see that. But the solid white lines are cleaning and going on its route. So that's pretty cool. You can see it's making a faded white line because it's just kind of going in a certain place without really sucking or cleaning. I mean, it is sucking and cleaning, but it's, I don't know, I think it's just moving, supposedly. It didn't get this area for whatever reason. Maybe it's going to count this area as a different room for whatever reason, but I could probably make it into one. Because it's all one room. I don't know. Yeah, it's going back and forth still. I think the heat turned back on. It's like 22 degrees outside, I think. I think we're supposed to get up to like 30 something. Not sure what temperature, but it's not gonna get very warm. It snowed a little yesterday, but not enough to like accumulate a lot, and the ground was still pretty warm. So it didn't accumulate much. But I was making a plant video yesterday, and out the window there was snow coming down. And yeah, the robot's still doing good, going back and forth. I'll go ahead and show you in real life again. Here it is in real life, it's over there. It's just been going back and forth from there and kind of going around not peg legs, but the pool table legs. And now it's just over there. I'm just sitting in the chair right now. But now it's going that way. Got all the other rooms. It hasn't gotten this room yet, but maybe it will soon. And then, where'd it go? Let me get up. Yeah, it's right there now. And then, I'll probably get this area. I got all this already. I got all this. This is where I put the base, the charging base. I got all those. Now I'll go ahead and pull up the map again and show you what it's doing. See what it does on there. Yeah, you can see it's doing good. I'll go ahead and pull up the map. Here's the map. I moved room 1 there. I think it was over here, but it still has that. It's gone around those. Now it's gonna kind of go over here near the wall and the stair wall. Hasn't done that area yet. But it's done all those. It didn't get all, it got the room, but there's like a lot of furniture and stuff in a way, so it didn't get all the parts that it's seen. So now it's just going back and forth there. And it'll probably do like a grid pattern here soon, which is going to take forever also. That white space right there is the chair I was sitting in. Now it's right by the stairs door. For whatever reason, it's not getting this area by the window and fireplace on the other side of the pool table. I'm wondering if it's going to count that as a different room or if it's just going to get it after, I wonder. As you can see, it's empty there. And yeah, it hasn't gotten into that bedroom yet. And yeah, now I think it's going to do the grid pattern, as you can see. It's going back that way. I forgot to turn the grid pattern off while it was doing this, so it's gonna take extra longer. So that's my bad. Yeah, it's going that way now. I mean, at least it's good for carpet. It makes it look nicer and picks up more stuff. But usually when I started cleaning the first time, I forgot to take the grid pattern off and it doesn't need it, but it'll be whatever, I guess. Yeah, it's going back and forth. Here it is in real life again. Went over here, now it's going back and forth here. Got done doing all of this and up to about right here, and it hasn't gotten this area yet. We're over here, like along here, and it hasn't gotten that room yet, and it hasn't gotten behind there. I don't know if it's gonna go behind there. It doesn't need to, because it's just like a carpet, like a rug thing, like the thing you put on your computer desk with the chair that you roll around. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a mat that helps the chair roll around on the carpet easier. But yeah, it's just going back and forth now. And then maybe it'll do this area, and then hopefully it'll do this area too. But the heat's back on because it's cold this morning. It's like 20 degrees. That vent is on. And let's see out the window. It was all nasty looking, but sun's out. But where's the heat? Yeah, because that vent's on too, but it's that tiny vent through this whole room, so I don't know. And then they could have put it over there because it got the fireplace here, but whatever. There's a circulation vent there. So yeah, now it's going around those pool things, but the pool table isn't going this way. And then let's see how the upstairs is doing. There's Lexi, she's waiting. I don't know why, but my dad doesn't let her go down here, so I have to like have her there and have this door closed, which I think is stupid. But yeah, it's just going back and forth. I'll go ahead and pull up the map again. Here's the map. Still doing that grid pattern. Going back and forth. Hasn't gotten this area yet, but maybe it will soon. I got all this already. So it's doing good. The shading color is a little weird, but it'll probably fix that when it's done. Right now it's under the pool table. I got all this. Guess I could turn the lights off in here. Yep. I'll go ahead and stop recording for a little bit, and I'll check in when it's done doing this part, and maybe I'll do a different part of the living room. Alrighty, it looks like it finished doing all this. Now it's going over here, and then that stopped here, and then that way. So maybe it'll do here and then there, I don't know. But it's kind of interesting. But now it's getting all this. It finished going back and forth all over here and doing the grid pattern. So now it's going over here. I'll go ahead and show you the map. Here's the map. You see it did all that. Now it's over here. And then it should do all this next, maybe, I don't know. I did it all weird. You can see it did all these. Yeah, it's doing good. I don't know if it does it weird like that because the lighting is weird or what, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's doing good. There is a little bit of tile. And you can see I went to lower speed. It's because there's a little bit of tile right by the fireplace. Now got that area all done, so it should do a grid pattern now. Yeah. I'll go ahead and show you in real life again. Here it is in real life. It went that way, well, it went all around and it went that way. Now it's going this way, doing the grid pattern. But yeah, you can see the tile near the fireplace there, which kind of tore up maybe, I don't know. But yeah, you can see it's going back and forth. I'll go ahead and show you the map again. Here's the map. It's by the fireplace area. Now it's kind of, it did all that and did all this and did all this. So now it should go hopefully over here and then to the guest bedroom and clean all that. I think it's still mapping out everything. Yep, now it's there. Kind of going by towards the chair that I was sitting in. As you can see, it's right there on the map. So now it's getting this area here. And maybe next I'll do this last room here, the guest bedroom. I don't know if it's going to count it as one room or the same one here, but we'll see. But it's done weird, sorry about those notifications. It's been weird, it's done weird cleaning patterns for this room, but it's done good. Now it's going back and forth. But yeah, it looks cool when you zoom out. Looks like a waffle. And you see here, did those rooms. I'll go ahead and show you in real life again. Here it is in real life. It did all that and then it went over here and kind of went here and then now it's doing all this. Weird how it's kind of dividing it all weird, but it did all this already. This part took a long time and it did all that. That's where it started. And this is where the base is here. And then, yeah. And it's just over here, and then, you know, because the carpet's taking extra long because it's doing the grid pattern. And hopefully it'll do all that in all that room over there. So that'll be good. See the pool table here. It's kind of went around the little legs there. On the map it looked kind of funny. I'll go ahead and show the map again. Here's the map. It's doing the little back and forth thing, then it should do the grid pattern soon. It's kind of by right there. And then hopefully it'll do this last room here that it kind of saw. I did all this. And now it's doing a grid pattern. And I'll go ahead and show you in real life again. Here it is in real life. It went that way. Now it's going this way. I'll go ahead and pull up the map again. Here's the map. And, sorry. It's making a weird noise all of a sudden, but seems to be fine. But it's going that way. And soon, hopefully, we'll go and figure out that last room. Yes, it's doing that. It does sound like it's making a weird sound all of a sudden. Probably just sucked up something that's like still in the thing spinning with it. Now it seems to be going over here towards that door where the stairs is in the other room. Hopefully we'll go in there. It's kind of behind the chair in the corner now. Go ahead and move that thing. Maybe I'll get out. There we go. Oh, it made it in the room finally. Yay. As you can see. I'll go ahead and show you in real life real quick. Here it is in real life. It was over here. I stuck behind there, so I moved that thing. And now it's in here. Finally found this room, so that's good. And it's on that rug there. I hope it's not too much for it. But, look at that. But it seems to be doing good. It's got hair on it from something, I don't know what. But yeah, it hasn't been in this room yet. So, doesn't sound all that good right now though. Hopefully something didn't break. Anything in there. And I went across that rug. I'm just mapping it out. I'll go ahead and pull up the map again. Here's the map. I finally found that room. It's just doing that. It's on that huge thick carpet. I don't know how well it's gonna do on there. We're just kind of having a hard time getting across it going straight. But it's on there. But yeah, it did all this finally. So hopefully now it will do this room. And then we'll go back there. It's been going for quite a while, but it's because it has to do the grid pattern. I forgot to turn that off. So, yeah. It's at 45%. Hopefully it will last before it dies. I don't know. I think there's like a certain percentage where it goes back to the home and charges and then cleans again. But I don't want it to do that because I want to get this finished. It's kind of by the stair door again because it didn't count that. Didn't do that part on the other side of the chair too much before. And see, did all that. Now it's in the room again. I'll go ahead and put it back in. Here it is in real life. It went here and then there, around there, and it came out here and went here, and now it's there again. So it's doing good. It sounds a little better, but also not as good as it was. Hopefully it's not breaking or anything. And I'll map out this room and all that. It's doing that. But at least I found that room and got all this. Doesn't have a hard time getting on the rug there, so that's good. But I think moving across it a lot, it doesn't do all that great. It is a thick, soft rug. I'll go ahead and pull up the map again. Here's the map again. It's just going back and forth. It's doing good. I did all this and I did all this. Sorry. lot of news going on. It keeps showing up every time I pull this screen up, but every time I'm not pulling the screen up, there's no news notifications. Just how my luck is, but you know, it's doing good. It's just doing that room, going back and forth on the rug. I got all that. I'll go ahead and turn it off for a little bit, and then I'll turn the camera off for a little bit, and then when it does something else, and I'll go ahead and record it again. Oh wow, it's actually on that thing. So I came back downstairs, and it looks like it's got all this done here. So now it's gonna do all of this. And it's almost done. I feel like it should be done in like 15-20 minutes maybe, hopefully. But it's kind of thinking that that's a floor there, and it's not, so I don't know. But at least I got this part of the room. Now it's figuring out what to do. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you the map. Here's the map. It's done all this pretty much. It's done all this and all this. Now it's just over here. And hopefully it'll be done here soon. It's been going for like almost an hour and a half for this cycle. But like the other one's been going for like 20 minutes. So it's been about a couple hours we've been doing this. But you know, it should work and get it done. It just thinks that that table there is floor, but it's not. Hopefully it doesn't dent it or anything, just because it's so low. At least it's cleaning it, I guess. Yeah. Still knocking out a little bit. Yep. I think now it's stuck. We'll see what it does. It's kind of getting out of there a little bit. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and show you real life again. Here it is in real life. It went around here. It's getting stuck on that table and going on it, and it went there. Now it's here. So it should stop around here and go all this way because it did this area already. We'll see what happens. Yep. I think it's almost done. Probably got like 20 minutes left until it's done everything down here in the basement. And did all this over here where the charging station is, because it has to be on tile, it can't be on carpet. So yeah, I'll go ahead and end the video for now, and I'll let you know when it's almost done. Here's the map again. Kind of went around there, then there. Now it's going back and forth on the rug. And then soon it should do the grid pattern, and then I'm assuming it will probably be done, and maybe I'll get that last bit there. I don't know. But it's been doing good. It pretty much got a lot of the basement mapped out. And then you can see it's done that. And yeah. Most of it's carpet, so it's taking forever, and then it does the high suction, and then it does the grid pattern because I forgot to take that mode off for mapping. It's been going for a good hour and a half now for this cycle when I started it. And then in like probably in 40 minutes the last couple times. So yeah, it's doing good. Now it's by that table thing again. Getting that area a little bit. Stuck on the table again. We'll figure it out. Yeah, you can see it did that. And then when it's done with the map, when it's done cleaning, it will probably have the map all finished. Jeez, all these notifications. But anyway, when it's done cleaning, I'll probably have the map all finished and highlighted. And I don't know how it's going to do the rooms, but if it's not like separated as good as I'd like, I'll probably make them better. This part I'm not too worried about. I'll probably keep it the same, but this part I don't know if it's going to do one room or not. So if it does, I'll probably separate them for sure because they're definitely not one room. So yeah. Other than that, it's doing pretty good. I'll go ahead and end the recording for now. Alright, it went in there. Finally, I think it's done with this room. Over here, it went all over there, and then it came this way, and then went kind of behind there. I don't know why it didn't do that first, but now it's over there. And now it's kind of here again. But I'll go ahead and show you the map real quick. Here's the map. So it was like in here in this room, now it came out, and now it's over here. And still getting it done. Still been cleaning. And over there. I don't know how long that's going to take. I thought maybe it'd be done, but it's now going over here. Hopefully it'll be done soon. I didn't know it was going to take this long. But it's whatever. Should be done soon, hopefully. It's almost going to die soon. It's at 31%, so you can see it did everything else pretty good. Did all that somewhat. I did all these first. The charging base. So yeah. Just kind of getting all that. I'll go ahead and end this and I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated with the rest. Alrighty, it just completed the cleaning and it's going to the base. And it started doing all this. It counted this room here as 2, so that's kind of weird, but it's got that one as a room. It's finally done. So I'm gonna edit the map, but this is kind of what it did. So I'll go ahead and show you that when it's done. Alrighty, the vacuum has finished for the basement, and now I got that map edited and the names on there for the rooms. So it's right here. The racket room, bedroom, hallway, living room or family room, and then the guest room. So it did clean all those and it did good. And now I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna take it back upstairs and then I'll leave it up there because I don't really need to clean the basement that much. But you can see it did good. It just took a long time, but it did good. Thank you for watching and I hope you all enjoyed.